They left some Turkish delight and chockies, a bottle of wine, reading nook. No, what the heck?
Whoa.
Little cheese board. Yum, are those the dried mango? Oh, yum, what those are good. Creaming soda.
Oh, I don't even know what that is.
With robes?
You kind of blend into the brown.
That's the idea.
I'm still recording.
Our post-walk complimentary charcuterie board. Views.
Yeah.
It warms up pretty quick. It's like a good centimetre and a half. Wow, it snowed. Oops, not that one. This is 7:30 this morning, and that's the snow all the way to the bottom of the hill, and then on the high pass it's really snowy. Fancy a bath in the snow, and then there's my little car there, and we have to go down that hill there. I don't know if we'll be able to get out of here this morning. We're supposed to be checking out and going to Lake Tekapo today. This is so cozy. This tiny little hut. There's our bed, the fire, a little table again, and the kitchen, and then the bathroom just in that door there. So it's literally a tiny little cozy home in the snow. woke up around 5:30 and I was just so excited because last night it started snowing. So excited this morning because it was forecast for snow. We weren't sure if it was going to settle. We're on a hill, but we didn't know how high the hill was, and it said snow to 400 meters, and we must be at 400 meters. I had a little bit of dried blood on my lip. I've got the worst dried lips, but anyway, we live on. Yeah, I woke up at 5:30, turned the fire on at 6:30, and it's now past 7. It's just such a pretty time of the day. It's snow outside is so magical. It's very, very cozy. I haven't actually picked up a book yet. We got here on a Thursday afternoon and we went for a really short walk. We started watching The White Lotus season 2. Tim's seen season 1. He said you don't really need to watch season 2 to watch the series. So we basically binge watched that yesterday and the day before. It's so good. And we just started season 3 last night, just the first episode, and it's in Thailand, which is really cool. And I haven't actually picked up a book yet, but I did bring a book which I have been meaning to read for ages, and it is this one, and it just kind of feels like the right vibes for this weather as well. Good Bad Girl, and it's from the library, and I'm gonna try read it over the next few days, but definitely gonna read it this morning with a cup of tea, fire and the snow outside. It just seems so cozy. This book is about 20 years after a baby is stolen, a woman is murdered in a care home. 2 crimes are somehow linked, and a good bad girl may be the key to discovering the truth. Edith may be tricked into a nursing home, but at 80 years young she's planning her escape. Patience works there, cleaning up mess and bonding with Edith, a kindred spirit, but Patience is lying to Edith about almost everything. Edith's own daughter, Cleo, won't speak to her, and someone new is about to knock on Cleo's door, and their intentions aren't good. With every reason to distrust one another, the woman must solve a mystery with 3 suspects, 2 murders and 1 victim. If they do, they might just find out what happened to the baby who disappeared, the mother who lost her, and the connection that bind them. By Alice Feeney. I've read a few books by Alice Feeney. I do like her writing style, and I'm excited to see what the plot twist is in this mystery. Make a cup of tea, start on this very, very soon. Just checking out the bar. To a halt to Tekapo. Snow, road closed, but we're hoping that it's going to open soon. We had an update from a Good Samaritan going past every car saying that the latest update is they're trying to open the road soon. What are the cows doing in the snow? It. everybody. We've had 2 days in Tekapo. I don't think I have talked to the camera since we were driving to Tekapo and the road was closed. But we got to Tekapo and then the mayhem started when we got to our accommodation because we're on a slight hill. This is our view. It's so spectacular. We've got the hot pools just over there and then the lake is just there, Lake Tekapo, and then another little hut over there. We got to Tekapo and because this accommodation is up on a hill, at reception they were like, oh, you just go up, the roads have all been cleared, it's fine, so don't stop with the momentum. So we were driving up the hill. There was a bit of uncertainty which path to go down because they both looked fully covered in snow, so we ended up waiting, kind of finding a park just in a random with the other camper vans, and then we were wandering up to see what was going on with the path. But luckily we didn't drive through because there was a camper van, the rental car had been there stuck since this morning. They'd been digging their way out, so we went to help them, like to help move the car, and then the other people that were staying in the huts also came up to see what was going on. We all started helping clearing the pathway and clearing the snow for these two Americans. We were almost there and they were almost out of their little snowed in car park situation, and then one of the people from the accommodation was like, no, there's no way you're getting out, it's just too dangerous. They weren't able to get, so we pushed them back into the car park where they had been, and then the car that was driving up to the huts behind them who wanted to get past this rental camper van could, so they went through and they had a 4-wheel drive, so they were all good. But my car is a little Toyota Vitz and it's not a 4-wheel drive, and I don't have chains and I didn't buy any for the trip. I don't know what we were thinking. We should have just bought some chains because now we are checking out today and we are stuck. It is so icy, you know, when the snow compacts and it's basically just ice now. And so I'm really scared of which way we're gonna get out. Tim has gone to go check the car right now. Don't know what we're gonna do. Yeah, we had such a nice time in Tekapo. Yesterday we just spent the whole day, we did about 19,000 steps, walked into town, had a really good brunch at the Greedy Cow. We walked into the church, which is quite a famous little spot in Tekapo, sightseeing, took some photos there, and by that time I was absolutely freezing, but it was so magical. Tekapo being covered in snow, this is the most snow I think it's had it for a long time. Then we walked back home and went to the hot pools yesterday, which was so nice, spent a few hours there. Then we didn't want to drive down to dinner, so we walked back into town. It's only like a 20 to 30 minute walk, but because it's snowy and icy and freezing, we're like, do we really want to? And then we're like, we don't want to drive the car because it's too dangerous. And so we did end up walking into town, having a delicious dinner at this burger place. I think it was 25 degrees and it was so yummy. We had curly fries. I got a 0% beer Asahi, which was so crisp. I got a vegan burger, which was okay. It had like a black bun. It wasn't really like what I was thinking, you know, when you just want like a greasy burger. It was more like a healthy burger. I don't know, I'm not complaining, but it was okay. We came home and just so knackered that I think I fell asleep just before 9 o'clock. We were watching The White Lotus and I just fell asleep during the last episode we were watching. In terms of reading, I am reading Good Bad Girl. The first chapter is a little bit mysterious because it's about this mum and she's got a 6-month-old daughter and she's having these thoughts like, God, I'm so exhausted, I'm tired, I wish this baby disappeared. But she loves this baby so much. And then you're reading and then she's in the supermarket, she's talking to an old friend, and then she says, I wish my daughter would disappear. And then she turns her back. My back is turned for less than 2. 1 minute later, my world ends. The buggy is empty. Time stops. The supermarket is suddenly silent. Someone's stolen her baby. At the end of this first chapter, it says, I already fear I will never see her again, and it is all my fault because I know who has stolen her and I know why. Quite a cliffhanger. Oh, and this chapter is called The End and it doesn't have a name on the first chapter, and then you go into the second chapter and it's about Frankie, and Frankie has lost her child. I don't know what happened, if they had a fight and she left or she disappeared, or what happened to her when she was a teenager. Frankie works in a prison. She likes to count things, like she likes order and control, so she like counts the number of steps to go to, I don't know, the security or through the prison. She works at a library prison, she likes books. And then we've got Patience, and she is at a rest home, and she's made a friend with this woman called Edith, who used to be a store detective, and she has a really nice connection with Edith. She brings her, like, she goes and does a few shops for her, so she brings back her magazine, some Pims and lemonade premix. So we've got Patience, Frankie, and I am up to page 30. So far the book is very gripping. I feel sad reading about like estranged daughters and mothers and babies that have been taken. I'm not sure if I'm enjoying that aspect of it, but the writing style never fails. I really like Alice Feeney's writing style. Hopefully there's going to be a really good plot twist. I never seem to guess them, so I'm excited to read what happens in this. There seems to be a little bit of ladybug symbolism. Edith has just given Patience a ladybug ring, which she holds special, and Edith says that ladybugs symbolize new life, new beginnings, that kind of stuff. I am intrigued to see what the ladybug means, and also, yeah, about the three main characters and how they are connected. I will just give you a little tour of our tiny home that we've been staying at the last 2 days. So this is the view out the window. It's just magical. There are the hot pools over there, and there's the lake. Oh, the mountains are starting to come through over there, and even like the trees. It just looks so beautiful, all covered in snow. It's really a winter wonderland. That's the little kind of reading nook there. There we had a TV. They've got board games and things, but we've just had an action-packed day. We haven't played Scrabble or anything like that. You pretty much wake up and you can just sit and enjoy the view from bed. So it's so cozy. A little kitchenette here, the microwave, fridge, all those things. And then this is the bathroom. Yeah, shower, toilet, and it's so nice. It's so warm in this. It's very well insulated. It's been so cozy, so warm, which is nice. All our jackets. And Tim has gone to put a few things in the car. I think he must be checking out what's going on with how we're going to get our car down, but I'm gonna go take a few things to the car now. It's just nearly 10 o'clock and I can't believe we're leaving. We're gonna go get a coffee or some hot chocolate or something cozy, but yeah, we're heading back to Christchurch today. It's been the best holiday. I've actually had the best time. It's been so relaxing, exactly what I needed. Just the ticket. Oxford was beautiful. The farmer or the owner came to help us down the hill because that was the first day of the snow dumping. He tied his Hilux, his four-wheel drive. He was behind, so he was anchoring us and we were in front, and we were just crawling down the hill, and it felt super safe going down the hill in my little my little car, my 1.3. I have no idea how we're going to get out of this mess that we're in right now. Let's go load up and go see what's going on. Going down the scary hill.
Those snowballs I put down?
Yeah, did you do all that, Timo? Oh, nice. Oh, this is the scary part.
Made it.
Nice, Tim. Nice. Good job. Yes, put it there. Oh.